Ladies and gentlemen, making his way into the blue corner by way of S1A, Tom Hudson!
Jay with a similar level of experience. Interesting to see how this one plays out.
Yeah, we saw Simper fight on the last FightStar show here. very durable performance. He went the distance, lost the decision, but did have a lot of success of his own as well against a tough opponent. So his game is up for it in all ranges. Hudson undefeated coming into this one, 2 wins without defeat. So has all the makings of an interesting matchup on paper.
And Hudson, for me, Jay, looks the more physically imposing of the two, and we see that from that clinch position. Boldest man on the floor, but a good bit of a reversal there from Simper. Yeah, Hudson maintaining the top control. Nice
scrambling ability there from Simper, and he's going to need all of that if you've got a guy like that on top of you. He needs to try and work and create scrambles in these positions, especially with his back against the fence from there. Eating some big left hands from Hudson. Simper can try and get out of the back following that underhook now.
Hudson looking to push through, trying to isolate an arm.
And that's a real old school technique. Simper needs to not let Hudson have that arm, because if he gets control, there is quite a nasty submission from there. But Simper's done the right thing and he's using his underhook. Back up to his feet.
Shades of Ivan Bushinger and Mick Sinclair with that Kimura with the legs there. We see fighters try for it time and time again, just couldn't quite get the extension on it. And Simper, to be fair, has got his man up, looking at a big takedown, huge slam.
Yeah, it's Simper trying to turn around his fortunes now. He's got the top position, let's see how he can make it work. Good scramble there from Hudson, feet on the hips, create the distance, straight back to his feet.
We said at the start about Hudson looking like a very powerful individual. We saw that from that kick out there. Really created that space and sprung right to his feet as the two stand in the pocket and bang it out.
Yeah, you see Simper looking to work the hooks there. Not enough behind it to stop Hudson from ploughing forward and pushing him onto the fence. Doing the right thing, he's got a whizzer. If he can keep Hudson nice and high with that whizzer, turn his hips, he should be able to keep things on the feet from there. And he's turned his back off the fence. Nice work from Simper. Let's see if he'll drop his level. As I say that, the back and forth on the cage continues.
Hudson with some nice chopping knees to the thighs. Once again, all these shots, scoring shots.
Yeah, you know, if this fight goes into the later rounds, you know, just the things that the little accumulating damage, like stuff like that, you know, it'll make it count in round 3. You know, if you've got sore legs and you're trying to scramble, it'll make all the difference. 1 round in the bag.
Great first round that for me, Jay. Very, very evenly matched. Probably Hudson maybe with a bit more forward pressure, but some good spots in the scrambles from Simper. Very evenly matched, these two, seemingly going into the second.
Yeah, we said on paper it looks like an even matchup, and in practice an even matchup as well. Great fight for both these guys. You say maybe the edge for Hudson in round 1 there, but Simper not out of this and not outclassed by any means. He got the corner of Simper there, giving him the advice, trying to tell him to, you know, take a step out on his shots, not get too caught into it, because when Hudson is getting a hold of him, he's managing to control him on the fence. Experienced cornerman there, James Doyle and Mark Spencer. They'll need to take that advice on board to try and turn things around in the second.
Again, it's Hudson, black shorts, green shorts for Simper as the two exchange leg kicks. Simper looking to snap that jab out. Hudson lands a nice straight shot himself. And once again, Jay, back into this grinding clinch position.
Yeah, Hudson very happy in this position. You know, just ploughed forward, get the position, and a nice outside trip there to get on the top. Let's see if he can free that his arm from that overhook of Simper, and that's when he can really start to try and do some damage. Gets it free, there's the right hand coming through. Active guard from Simper though, making Hudson really think about every movement.
Simper looking for a triangle, fishing over, and he's going to try and come on top, but once again we see the scramble. Great pace from both guys.
Yeah, good work rate from the featherweights. One might have strayed a little bit low there. And again, this familiar position for Hudson. Just using that strength, using that pressure. Sticking Simper on the fence, frustrating him.
And as you say, Jay, just chipping away attritionally with these strikes. Short uppercuts, shots to the legs.
Simper never making it easy for Hudson though. You know, defending well at every turn. You can see him there pummeling for his underhook. Trying to turn his back off the fence and reverse his position. But for, you know, all the time he's spending with his back on the fence there. Again, it's time when he's losing the round really. It needs a bit more urgency.
Nice short shot there from Simper.
That's better, yeah.
And a great shot on the break.
Nice inside leg kick followed by that left hand for Simper. Finding his rhythm with the strikes a little bit. Hudson fires back.
Needs to be on the outside, Jay.
Simper ploughed forward with his own shots there. Now he's got the control on the fence. But just muscled out of it there from Hudson. Chopping them knees in. He's saying not the biggest shots, but they'll all take the toll. Heavy uppercut there, got through from Hudson. Simper fires back.
Both guys just standing, trading, looking to bang it out. Unbelievable scenes here.
Tom Hudson banging in some big shots there on Sam Simper, where he's just standing in front of him and taking them.
Oh, and a big knee. 3 big knees. Simper ate them all and he's carrying on coming, but Hudson's throwing some hooks and uppercuts. That uppercut's been the difference maker, Jay.
Simper doesn't seem too fazed by these shots though. He's not exactly wobbled on his feet and he's happy to stay in that pocket with Hudson. You know, he's at a strength disadvantage. He's eating a lot of big shots, but he still sees out the round, firing back. That's a tough kid, Ben.
Over the corner, selling fight winners, 8-inch flyweight, 8-inch UK, 10% of the recommended retail price of everything sold in 8-inch UK goes directly to the Help for Heroes. So if you have some fight gear and you want to donate to really worthy cause, head over to 8-inch, ladies and gentlemen. We've also got heavy duty in the house, no one to take sides. We have premium quality fight merchandise on sale.
Coming into round 3, the doctor's taking a look at Sam Simper. There's a cut on the head. I don't think it's in a particularly dangerous position, nor was it bleeding too profusely. So we're going to get back in the mix at round 3.
Simper ate a lot of shots in that last 1 minute of that second round. He'll need to do something big here.
Yeah, Hudson really rallied at the latter part of that second round. Landed some big shots. Simper, to his credit, the knees never buckled. He stayed there, he took the shots. And that gives him a chance here in round 3. But likely Hudson 2 rounds to the good in this one. Simper with it all to do. And he's looking to work his strikes. Nice right hand.
Nice right.
Follows the punches. Gets in on the hips for a takedown.
Can't quite connect the hands for the double. Switches to the single. Gets a
high single.
Matt Hughes style.
He just took him a little too far there and propped him up on the fence. If he'd have dunked him a metre earlier, it would have put Hudson on his back. Just got a little bit carried away there. Matt Hughes, Frank Trigg style, as you mentioned. Missing opportunity there.
Hudson looks like he's teeing up a kick. He's trying to fire that right leg in.
Big straight
nice
right.
short shot. And there's that attritional strength once again.
Looking for a hip toss is Hudson, it looks like, but Simper trying to crawl out to the back. Hudson wise to it though and pummels back in.
And in a lot of respects, Jay, this position's been the story of this fight.
Yeah, definitely a strength advantage. And, Hudson's worn his man down there. And then when he's had the chance to strike from there, he's done that as well. Had a lot of success.
Big right hand there, doesn't quite connect, but uses it as a tool to push his man back.
Seems to be a power differential when Hudson's landing the shots. He's really backing his man up. Nice head and arm toss there. hip throw, and he's got a tight control.
Got to be careful of giving his back up.
Good work from Simper, but a little bit too over enthusiastic there, and on his back, key lock.
Simper doing a good job of shrimping on the inside. He's going to try and maybe reclaim his guard, but he needs to make something happen sooner rather than later. Jay, time's ticking in this one.
Yeah, you can't be on your back at this stage in the fight when you need a finish, and now he's mounted.
Bad spot for Sam Simper.
But he never gives up to his credit, and he slips out of some really tight positions. Now he's got top control, throwing down the left hands.
Really needs to make something happen from this spot.
He's past the guard, still some knees in for Hudson. And good work from the bottom from Hudson, scrambles back up to his feet as soon as the opportunity is there.
Hudson did very well to explode up to his feet there. He's looking to throw, lands a nice right hand, and that uppercut once again, that right uppercut. Landed it several times, real difference maker that one. As the two scrap out.
Almost a last hurrah takedown for Simper, but it gets reversed. Hudson finishes on top, and maybe that just tells the tale of this fight, Ben.
Very evenly matched fight, as we alluded to at the start. Both guys not giving up till the final bell, but as we saw throughout that, Hudson with that power differential, it wasn't just the fact that he had that power differential, he was very clever with the way he used it. He used it to grind his man out up against the cage and land big shots when he had the opportunity. And presumably that'll be the difference in this one.
After 3 rounds, we go to